Hello, and welcome back to my channel. This is Reality with Diva D. How you doing? Come on in, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, and you will be notified when I upload a video. Share the video. Why? Because sharing is caring. Now, I am about to review the new movie on Peacock starring Chloe Bailey, and the name of this movie is Strung. Okay? Quick overview. The reason why I'm reviewing this movie is because I want you guys to see it. If you have not seen it, there will be spoilers in this review. Kind of do your thing. Some people like to be spoiled. I'm the type of person that could be spoiled and still watch a damn movie and enjoy it. But that's just me. That's because I'm a movie connoisseur, darling, and a TV connoisseur. So sometimes I'll watch a recap in a minute before I watch a show. Sometimes I just want to know if I'm going to like it. But anyway, that's neither here. Like with the Polygamist, I watched Bunny Blues recap review before I even watched the Polygamist and Rocks too. Shout out to Rocks. Love me some Rocks. But yeah, before I even watched the movie. So, and I did do a review of that. So go check that Polygamous review out. That was also an awesome movie. And this one as well. Let me get on into it. So we find out that we have the star who is Chloe Bailey. Her name on the show is Layla, right? So Layla is a music connoisseur. She's beautiful. But the movie starts out with her having a nightmare. She's at the Philharmonic. She's playing, and her fingers get all bent up. So that lets you know right there, it has some suspense to it. And she goes on, and she's living on the couch of her, who has a son or a daughter, I'm not sure, her friend Jasmine, who's played by Coco Jones. So y'all listen. Coco Jones is the type of friend in this damn movie that we all need, baby. And we're going to get into that. So she finally agrees to go out because she's really seriously focused on her music and her craft, because she's trying to get to the Philharmonic. Now remember, this previous Philharmonic things were dreams. And she has these nightmares and anxiety because her sister passed away of asthma, and she couldn't get her inhaler to her fast enough. Now this is going to play a part into what's going on in the movie. So we go on, and she goes on the date, finally with Coco. Every time her character name is Jasmine. We gotta say Jasmine. Coco Jones' character, Jasmine. So she goes on a date with Jasmine, and they somehow get separated, and she meets this guy, right? Fine. When I tell you the Negro is fine, whoa, have mercy, girl. So, so they end up, capitulating. And I'm talking about, did they capitulate, baby? That scene was hot. Gotta see it for yourself. But all of a sudden, which I thought something was up. This lady named Audra appears out of nowhere at the music studio where she teaches. And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, baby, I know Lynn Whitfield, and I know her well, and I know that no matter where she pops up in any movie, it ain't gonna be good. Have y'all ever seen her play a good role? She's always the damn rich villain. Okay. Now, and I love her acting skills. So when she popped up, I was like, she can't be good. But all through the movie, she's good, right? So we think. So she offers Chloe Bailey, Layla, a job. So Layla takes the job. So she moves out with her friend Jasmine. She's like, girl, I gotta take this job. It's $2,500 a week. Who would take? Hell, I would quit being a social worker to take that. Too bad I'm not talented. But anyway, she gets over there. She meets her real boss in money, and she's gotten pregnant by RBG. I want to say his name is RBG in the movie, but anyway, he's Party. Party used to date Meg the Stallion, I think. He's a real rapper. And she meets some money, and then she meets Zuri. Zuri is the main character, right? Besides Layla. And Zuri is a little girl. She comes down in a mask. And so I should have known. In the end, that was a clue to me too. So they playing a song. And she meets Zuri and she sees on the piano, and it's time for them to go, She's like, oh, this girl is really talented. Let me go in here and add my little 2 cents to her piano skills. So she goes in and adds a little 2 cents to the piano skill. She says, Zuri, take off the mask. And she said, you first, Granny. I know that's right. I was like, something is up with old Grandma Audrey. I said, something up with her. And just remember, Land with fear is always the damn villain. They go on, they live their lives. Then, all of a sudden, because old boy has been out of town, we have to meet Imani's husband. And who was Imani's husband? Child, it's Marcus. His name is Marcus. But of course, Claudia recognizes him because he turns out to be the dude that gave her the good capitulation, if you will. And she recognizes, she goes in the kitchen and she throws on the mask, and she comes back out and she drops all the food. And then he follows her. She runs out the room. He follows her. She's like, I'm quitting this job. He's like, no, stay. That's because he needs her. He needs something out of her, right? So, go on living their lives. They have a baby shower. And, well, I have to tell this part first. Because, the baby is allergic to everything. So that's a part of the plan. So they give her these hyperallergenic clothes. So that she takes her outside because finally Layla is coming into her own. Zuri is coming into her own. So she wants to learn things. And so she takes her outside to do a piano lesson, and she gets stung by a bee. Convenient. I know. But, so they save her life, and they live their lives again, and they go on to school. Every day at school, this lady standing outside. I knew something was up with that. I say, I bet you any amount of money that's Party's mom. Come to find out, it really was his mom. Well, RBG, I think that's his name on the movie. So, but RBG, remember, he so-called committed suicide, right? And throughout the movie, this lady is following them. So we find out who she is, and she actually is Zuri's grandmother, which I had figured out the moment I saw her. Because I was like, that's nothing but, that's his mom. But this movie has so many twists and turns in it. So, this is his signature. He leaves Marcus. He leaves behind origami notes. And when Layla gives Imani her bath, she mentions, have you ever been choked during love making? And she's like, And Marcus, he used to be so good to me. He used to leave me these origami notes. Well, that's his signature. And he has been leaving origami notes for Layla because they never stop capitulating. Yeah, all up in that lady house, doing what they do best. And when I say best, so finally, Marcus says, I'm falling in love with you. I got something for you. We're gonna have this baby shower, and you practice in the Philharmonic. So the violin is all scratched up, and it's going. And my daughter plays violin. That's how she sounds all the time, child. Because I can't get her ass to practice enough. But anyway, and then violin, you have to be very, very, very dedicated. That's neither here nor there. She will be a violinist before it's over, because I'm not wasting my money on violin. That's a classical instrument, and that's one of those things that we gonna bust in the culture with. My baby gonna learn how to play for real. But anyway, then from my understanding, Chloe played her own instrument. So anyway, the instrument is cut on the back, and she notices it. And she's like, what the hell? It's an origami note, and it says, I know. She realizes that, and Money knows about the affair. Well, hell, her mama probably told her. Am I right? So after they find out that the lady who has been following Thri is actually her grandmother, she tells him, I know my son did not kill himself. Okay? Go in that house and find out what's going on. So Layla's investigation, which I probably went back to the damn house after she told me those stories. Because, he pretty much was saying what Thri had told her in the beginning of the movie. You die in your dreams, you die for real. You die in your dreams, you die for real. That was like a hook to his song. But I don't think Layla really meant that. But I think she knew about the hook to his song. She's very musical like her dad, too. So it didn't take her long to pick up on how to play music. But anyway, so we finding out a whole lot of things about Miss Audra, right? She's up to no good, like we know Lynn Whitfield can be. So she finds the information that she needs to prove that he really didn't kill himself. So it's on tape. And it's on a little bit of thing. She hides it in her violin. And, well, I'm start whispering because we don't want Marcus ass to find the damn violin. But he does. They realize that she has gone to see grandma, dad's grandma. Well, Marcus plays the tape, and we hear RBG saying, if you hear about me, commit suicide. I didn't do it. Now, mind you, and Money is pregnant. She's married to Marcus at this point, but RBG was Marcus's client. So that's how come they really have all their money. Marcus don't have that much money. He don't have it like that. He just get paid. He was hired help, if you will. Nah. So when she finds the tape, they know she has the tape somewhere. We got to find that tape. Guess who it is in there having the conversation? Marcus. And old Audra, Lynn Whitfield's character. She done cocked her leg up on across that bar, and they get it in. He eat her tuna pie. And and Layla is in the door watching them doing what they do. She knows now that she has to hide the tape, but they find it. And when she goes to get ready to run and do her right thing, because she calls Coco Jones' character Jasmine and tells her everything. She's still been capitulating with old boy, and that she found the tape, and she knew that grandma, daddy's side wasn't crazy. So they all go to dinner. They say, well, you got to come to the last dinner. Well, they got a plan. So when she goes to the last dinner, they done drugged everybody. First, Layla was smart. She didn't take any food, right? Because she thought the stuff was in the food, but the stuff was also in the water, whatever they drugging people with. So they take her out, set her up just like they set up RBG. You are desperate. You sleeping with a married man. You go off and kill yourself, right? So instead of going to the popo, once you get away from this dude that works for them, the one that take the damn keys and drive the car, because he was about to drive her ass off in the ocean, she pokes him in the eye with the many EpiPens that she decided to take from now on, which I take mine too. That's one thing about me, I'm having my EpiPen on, because I'm allergic to wasps. She decided to take that EpiPen child and poke him in his damn eye. Good for his ass. She poked that damn eye. And this is what I mean by the twist and turn. She gets back, right? And she realizes now that Audra is very, very dirty and very, very cunning. So, what is the plot? Why would she want to even hurt her own granddaughter? It's all about the money. But His money was good enough for Imani, but the person himself wasn't good enough for money. She didn't want him to be an old rapper ghetto trash. She wanted somebody. This don't that sound like Lynn Whitfield's ass, the go-to rich lady villain? And so, she's like, I didn't want my daughter married to that ghetto trash anyway. So we gonna take out her daughter by him. We gonna have a real son, and me and Mark is gonna raise the baby together. Well, what was they planning on doing to her money? Her own daughter. She was willing to take out her own daughter and her granddaughter for RBG's money. But he's trash, right? So anyway, Layla makes it back to the house. And when she realizes everything's going on, the first thing she does is make a beeline for Zuri. Zuri say, I trusted my instincts, Layla. I did not eat the food. Because she know her mom was about to give her her grandma was about to give her shit that she was allergic to. So that plan fell through. Imani wakes up with her pretty self. When I tell you there's some good looking people on this damn movie, Zuri, the little girl with them big old eyes, big old beautiful eyes, and then Chloe's cute too, but I didn't like her hair on the BT Awards, so I heard the people been talking about her about that hair, but that's neither here nor there. But anyway, back to the movie. So this damn fool, when Marcus decides that he don't want to be a part of this grand scheme no more, he decides that, now mind you, he's broken Layla's hands, and Layla, your hand, like you a violinist, your hand is like a surgeon's hand. You don't want any part of those things broken. That's your tool, right? And so he breaks her fingers. And hell, Lynn Whitfield said, Audrey said, boom, pow. She goes ahead and takes his ass out. And so she about to take out everybody. And she's going to get all the ghetto trash's money. Then she shoots in the air because her and Layla tussle over the gun. And when they tussle over the gun, it breaks the chandelier. Chandelier falls on Audrey's ass, which it should have. And guess what, y'all? You think all them damn cussing bruises would have took her evil ass out, but it didn't. She has her, Zuri has her recital. And just like with the images of her sister, she keeps seeing images of Audrey. So, if they have a part 2, I don't know where it can go because everything was revealed. But usually and stuff, well, we did think a thin line between love and hate was going to have part 2 too, because with all her evilness and everything, she always survives. But thin line between love and hate had a part 2, so maybe this won't either. But it looked like it was gonna have some more to it. But come on in. That's the end of that. Come on in, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button. You will be notified. Let me give you my stars. I do 5 stars on my reviews. I'm gonna give this one 4. And the only reason why I didn't give 5 stars is because I had a slow start. Now, usually suspense thrillers do have slow starts. They do. But I needed it to pick up just a little bit. That's where you see the elements of Tyler Perry's ass. Okay? Because I know Malcolm D. Lee was the one who created this masterpiece. But Tyler Perry's damn hands was in it. Okay? And anytime you smell his hands and something, it's going to go off to the damn left somewhere. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. That's why I gave it 4 stars. But it's still a good movie. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell button. You will be notified when I upload a video. Share the video. Why? Because sharing is indeed caring. As I do when I close, I'm going to chunk them up. Deuces.